Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, everybody. It's so lovely to be getting into our yoga practice together. We're going to get started in an easy seat. I like to take crisscross, but take whatever feels comfortable for you. And start to think about sitting up straight. Your spine is elongating, the crown of your head reaching towards the sky. And we're going to do some box breathing together. So to do this, you're going to breathe in for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, and then hold for 4 and repeat. So it's a cycle. We're going to take 3 of these. So in, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. You get the idea. We're going to take 2 more. Wonderful. We're going to come on to our hands and knees, stacking the hands beneath the shoulders and the knees beneath the hips. And start to just wake your body up on this beautiful day. Maybe rocking forwards and backwards, maybe looking back at the ankles to make some C's with the body. Taking the time to assess, where do you feel stiff? Where do you feel tight? What might your body need today? Maybe flowing through some cat-cows. Exhaling on the cat. And inhaling on the cow. Maybe following no pattern at all. Just moving, bringing your mind onto the mat. From wherever it is, take it out of your email, out of your to-do list, and try and commit to presence for this practice. We're going to come back into child's pose, bring the sides of the feet together, widen the knees, sink back into the hips, and then walk the hands forward down the mat. Forehead resting gently. Think about softening the hips. Feeling the stretch in the shoulders. Relaxing the tummy. Do your best to send that breath all the way to your tailbone. Breathing into your belly will help tell your nervous system to relax. Noticing your thoughts as they come and go. If distractions do arise, that's perfectly normal. Just acknowledge your presence beneath the thoughts, seeing the thoughts as clouds passing through a clear blue sky, and your presence is the sun shining through between the clouds. You'll have to excuse me. I'm a little sick this morning. Go ahead and walk the hands to the right side of the mat, moving slowly and intentionally. Feeling the separations of the ribs on your side body. Maybe stacking the hands for an even deeper stretch. Walking the hands to the left side of the mat now. Feeling the separation of the ribs on the right side of your body. Noticing the texture of the mat beneath you. The movement of the air against your skin. Coming back to center, bringing the hips up and forward, extending the feet. Hips meet the mat. Bring your forearms to the mat for Sphinx, opening up the chest. Feeling a stretch through the lower back. Pushing in to both your hands and your forearms, towing that line of activity and rest. Go ahead and bring the hands down beside you, turning to your right cheek. Allowing your body to be calm and still here. Bring to mind 3 things that you're grateful for in your personal life. Maybe recent events or purchases. Maybe some good food or a warm drink. Perhaps your loved ones or your beautiful body. And as you're bringing this gratitude to mind, go ahead and turn to the left cheek. Relaxing the neck. Relaxing your core, your hips. Let your forehead rest on the mat for a second. Bring your hands by your chest. We're going to push up to full cobra. Slowly. Stopping where we feel that stretch and pausing to assess before we go further. big extension in the lower back. Coming back up onto all fours. Go ahead and turn your right hand so that your right fingertips are pointing back to your right knee. Getting a deep stretch through the forearm. Noticing that stretch in your forearm, pushing down through your other hand. And now turn both hands so that your fingers are pointing to the long edge of the mat, either finding stillness here or gently rocking from side to side. Maybe now bringing to mind some highlights in your professional life that you can be thankful for. Maybe you're starting a new job or a new promotion. Maybe you have a coworker who you really like. Maybe the view outside your office window is a particularly good one. Try to think of a few things about your place of work that you can be grateful for. Go ahead and reach those left fingers back towards the left knee, right fingers away from the knees, finding a stretch in that left forearm now. Noticing your breath, how it flows in and out. Release your stretch. Both fingers are now pointed forward. Coming back up onto the knees for a second. Roll out the wrists. If it's uncomfortable to sit back on your feet, you can always sit up instead. And switch the direction of your wrist circles. We're going to thread the needle next, so coming back to all fours, reaching that right hand up to the sky, open the chest. Pause for a moment, and then reach through the hand and the knee. Feeling that stretch in your shoulder. And the left hand can either stay near your head or it can make its way up the mat. Try to send your breath into that right shoulder. Maybe taking this time to choose. Taking this time to choose an intention or mantra that feels right to you for this practice. Maybe it's mindfulness, peace, tranquility, or happiness. Something that resonates with you that you'd like to embody in this practice. Bring your left hand back by your head. Push back up slowly onto all fours. Taking some cat-cows if you need. On your next inhale, reaching the left arm up to the sky, opening through the chest. And as you exhale, that hand comes through to thread the needle. Right hand either stays by your head or makes its way up the mat. Again, bringing your mind back to that intention or mantra, trying to let whatever word or phrase you have chosen become a part of yourself for this practice. I'll share the word that I have chosen. My intention for this practice is to rest, to allow my body to heal and recover. Bringing that right hand back by your head, gentle push off the mat. Return to all fours. We're going to come into a bit of a straddle. So go ahead and come to your sit bones with the left leg bent, the right extended straight. Hand comes down by your hips, right hand up to the sky. Think about lengthening the spine. Think about sitting your weight onto both sit bones. If you need to, you can hook the heel of that right foot to help pull yourself down onto the mat. On the next inhale, right hand comes up to join the left. Clasp the hands, stretch to the left, to the right. Reaching up one last time, twist at the waist and reach out over your extended foot. Dropping the hands if you need, and allowing gravity to pull you forwards. Trying to keep your awareness on presence, noticing those thoughts as they pass by and letting them go. Slowly start to straighten that spine again. We're going to come into Stargazer, which will be a big side body stretch. So to get there, left hand is going to come down by your hips about 4 to 6 inches away. Right foot is going to rotate inward, blade edge down on the mat. Your left leg that's bent, you're going to rotate so that your shin is now parallel with the short side of your mat, and you're almost sitting onto your foot. Your weight is going to push into your shin and your hand on the mat. As you come up, you can push the hips slightly forward, and that right hand can either reach up to the sky, or for a deeper stretch of the side body, you can extend it out overhead. Go ahead and allow yourself to come back down onto your sit bones, moving into a seated butterfly. Taking some time, maybe rocking from side to side to find your comfortable seat. Taking some gentle circles with the neck. Switching the direction. We're going to bring our awareness back to our breath. To do this, I want you to tilt your head to one side as you breathe in. And as you exhale, allow your head to come back to center. On your next breath in, your other ear moves towards your opposite shoulder. And as you exhale, head comes back to center. So inhale, left ear towards left shoulder. Exhale, back to center, moving with your breath. Inhale, right ear to right shoulder. Exhale, back to center, moving slowly to match your breath. Feel free to move at your own pace, following your breath with the movement of your head. Breathing deep down into your belly. One more. Lovely. We're going to extend that left foot. Right one stays bent. Right hand comes down to the mat. Left hand reaches up to the sky. Hooking that left heel if you need to sit back onto both of your sit bones. Your right hand's going to come up to the sky, stretching up, clasp the hands, little stretch to the left, little stretch to the right. Release your mind, reaching up to the sky. Twist at the waist and extend your hands out towards that leg that's long, dropping if you need. Letting gravity take you down. Scanning through your body. Where can you release? Where can you relax? Starting to straighten your spine. We're going to come into Stargazer. You know the deal now. Hand comes down to the mat, 4 to 6 inches away from your hips. Your extended leg will rotate so that your foot's down blade edge on the mat. The shin that's bent will rotate so that it's parallel with the short side of your mat. And you're going to push into the shin. Hips can come slightly forwards. Feel free to readjust that bottom hand. If the alignment doesn't feel quite right, trying to get it beneath your shoulder, but listening to your body, always doing what feels comfortable to you. Rotate forward,
Coming back onto all fours. Flow through some cat-cows, moving with your breath. Inhaling to cow. Exhaling to cat. We're going to come into our down dog. So walk those hands forward about an inch. Tuck the toes. I like to get my shoulders straight before I get my legs straight. So once you feel that you have those shoulders straight, go ahead and unbend the knees. Maybe hovering that left foot just an inch above the mat, pressing down into the right heel. Exhale, drop the foot. Inhale, lift the right foot. Hover an inch or so. Exhale, drop it back down. Moving to a high plank and then flipping the feet. For up dog, the knees are going to hover above the mat. And on your next inhale, flipping the feet, coming back to down dog. Drop the knees. Look back at the ankles. Make some C's. We're going to come back on to our sit bones. We're going to come into cow face. So send both of your legs long. Bend the right knee. Left foot threads beneath the knee, comes around by your hips. That right foot is going to come over top of your left leg. Or if that's uncomfortable, you can always have it in front of the knee. Using your hands around your knee to pull your spine straight. And if this feels comfortable, go ahead and reach one hand up through your shoulder blades and the other over your head. Seeing if you can get the fingers to meet. You certainly do not need to touch. For me, one side is a lot different than the other one. You might find that you're similar, so honor your body where it's at. Go ahead and release the hands. Send the feet long. Point and flex the toes. Ankle circles. Switching direction. And then bend that right knee. Bend the left knee. The right foot comes through that opening that you've created. Left leg comes over top of right. You can use your hands around your knee to pull yourself up straight. And then you're going to reach up towards your shoulder blades behind your back with one hand, and the other comes overhead. This is my bad side. I shouldn't say that. This is my less flexible side. Not good or bad. Release the hands. Send the feet long and lay down flat on your back, bringing the feet together for a lying butterfly. Letting the hips open. I wasn't thinking I put lotion on this morning and my mat is slippery today. You live and you learn. Make that belly nice and loose. Relaxing the hips. Send the feet long for our final Shavasana. Rotate those hands so they face up to the sky. Start by noticing your breath. Per usual, we're going to do a little scan of our body, starting all the way down to your toes, relaxing the toes, the arches of your feet, your heels. Relax your ankles, your calves. Tell your quadriceps to let go of the knees. Relax your hips. Relax your belly, your spine. Let your lungs rise and fall freely and easily. Relax the chest. Let your shoulders slide apart from one another. Relax your upper arm, your elbows, your forearms, your hands, all the way to your fingertips. Moving back through the arms, relaxing the wrists, your elbows, your biceps, triceps, shoulders. Relax the throat, the back of the neck. Relax your jaw. Let your tongue come down from the roof of your mouth. Relax your nose. Really feel all the way to the tip of your nose. Relax all those little muscles surrounding your eyes. Unfurl your brow. Relax your forehead. And release your scalp. Go ahead and imagine your body filling with a healing light. For me, this light is a beautiful green shade, but you can choose any shade that you like. The most important thing is to notice the feeling that the light brings. Notice the warmth, feeling that light radiating from your skin like the sun. Feel it entering each of your cells, giving you energy, vitality, and healing. Know that you are strong and capable. Know that you are worthy. Maybe calling to mind 3 things about your character that you love. Maybe you're a really kind person or dependable. Maybe you're loyal. Something that you can appreciate. Maybe you have great hair. Maybe you can do a backflip. Try to think about something that's unique to you that you can be proud of. As our last act, find stillness. I'd like to take this time to ask for a blessing of some sort. But if that's not something that you believe in, maybe call upon your own inner strength or just rest comfortably. Start to come back home to your body. Envision yourself lying wherever you are. Maybe wiggling your fingers, your toes, rocking your head from side to side. Maybe taking a little bit of a good morning stretch. Slowly making your way back to a seat, or feel free to stay lying down. If you're watching this, thank you so much for being here and working through this practice with me. I appreciate your presence, and I hope you had a wonderful time. Namaste.